Hi guys, Artiar here. So for today's video is about the one and only tier list for Celestial Anomaly. So the tier list will divide into 3 kind of bosses, and I will also put the link down, the link for the image down at the description if you want to share it out or if you want to download it and take a clearer look. Alright, so before we start about the guide here, the tier list guide, I'll be showing my final score just to prove that I have a certain knowledge for this anomaly, Chimera content, and yeah, just to prove that my information is relatable or trustable. So I'm at world ranking number 5 in the end of the phase 3. Alright, so okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so first of all, I would like to thanks to Acne, Freezy, Ghostly, and Sanakan for like helping out for the tier list. Like we're sharing our informations about who should be in the best in slot, who should be in the alternative, what kind of Esper can they recommend for you to you guys. Yeah, so special thanks to them. And then this is the tier list I made. I like take the pictures, Photoshop them into one. Alright, so let's take a look. So for Chimera Raging Lion, this is what it looks like. And you should lock the boss as often as possible, deal damage when it's on lock. Then the team build are usually 2 to 3 Esper plus 2 support. Then I also list out that this tier list is based on the node is fully maxed out. I assume you already fully maxed out your node, and then I also assume that the rare Esper and the epic Esper you're gonna use are R6 them. Then the DPS equipment, I'll put it like this, like it's either Ocean Wave, or either Thunder, or either Astro, or either Wind set, plus Avatara set or Fiery set, depends on you. But I put Avatara on the first one is because Avatara is better here, but not everyone have a lot of Avatara set, because you have to consider that they still have Goat team and Sunken Viper team. So yeah, then for the support equipment, I recommend going with Ocean Wave or Astro set mostly, and also Wind set sometimes. Okay, then I differentiate it into leader slot, DPS slot, and support slot. Then for leader slot, that will be like best in slot is who? Is Mateo. If you don't have Mateo, who is the alternative will be Phantom Sister or Ahmed for HP buff, or maybe for lower alternative is Meredith for speed buff, or Lin for attack up buff. Then for DPS slot, these 3 are the best in slot for DPS wise. Then alternative, lower alternative, situational is like if you didn't like train them, you later upgrade them, maybe these 2 will replace their slot in. But most of the time I think you'll be using best in slot and alternative side. Then for support slot, you'll notice that some Esper I will circle it out like R2, means that they have to be R2 here to be in the best in slot. If they are not R2, maybe they are not in the best in slot situation. Maybe they will be alternative or lower alternative. Alright, so if you see the guide here, there's a circle with R2 or what R6 or maybe R4, means they have to reach to the certain reso to be good here. Then for support slot, as you can see, this is the best in slot you can pick, and then this is the alternative Esper you can pick. So for the twins, you have to bring them together. You can bring one in and don't pick the other one. Then for lower alternative and the situational. Okay, so this is for the Lion guide, and then let's take a look about Soaring Goat. So Soaring Goat is you mainly deal the DPS and mainly get all the benefit stuff is from the stack itself. It's not mainly from the Esper. So the tier list here, the guide tier list here is a bit different. It only separate into leader slot and stack dealer slot. I call it stack dealer is because you mainly just want to apply as many stack as possible, not from your mainly DPS, right? So everyone equipment, equipment set there's only one. That's very highly recommend will be Ocean Wave or Astro set. Depends on the Esper that you use. Then Avatara is very strong here compared to Viper or Lion. Avatara in Goat here is like a must thing. Then for leader slot, best in slot is this 3, like attack leader buff or you want to speed leader buff, up to you. And you can notice that Yunchuan here you have a R2 because you have to be R2 Yunchuan to be good here. Then alternative is like JV, Falcon for the speed up. Lower alternative we have like Longmian, Raven or Ashley. Then situational is up to you. If you don't have all this and you still want to find a good leader slot, then this is your Esper. Then for best in slot stack dealer, which is the Esper that can deal a lot stack or is very useful here. These are them. Then alternative, lower alternative, and situational. This is how I rate them. It's not just this guide tier list itself is not mainly my point of view. I also ask from different players' point of view, and this is how I get it out. And for Sunken Viper team is you're gonna need a lot of healing, life steals, and damage reduce as many as possible, because you want to survive from the Viper. You're gonna dealing massive damage for the Viper phase. And main team comp here is 4 support team plus 1 DPS or 3 support team with 2 DPS. Then the DPS equipment is only for 1, which is Nether set. Nether set is like a must thing, plus Fiery or Avatar, up to you. In the late game, I use Avatar for my Brewster and Sander, but in the mid game, maybe you should use mid game as in maybe your node is not max, maybe you should use Fairy, up to you. And then the support equipment all should be going with Ocean Wave and HP set. Oh, this one I have to put it back in the position later. Okay, best in slot is either Phantom Sister or Sander. Both are speed leader. And Phantom Sister plays a very big role here because Phantom Sister provides you miss rate up, give you invincibility, give you speed up, give you heal, and you need Ocean Wave to rotate her skill faster. Even though my Phantom Sister is not skill up, I still use her. Then alternative will be like Brewster attack leader buff, or maybe the 30% leader buff is from Valeria, the Bubagger. Then DPS slot, the best one is this 3, Brewster, Bubagger, and Tabber. And then the alternative was Sander and Embla. Then lower alternative, situational. Situational, I tried them, they did pretty good, but it's not as good as them. Then for support slot, SNF is like very good because I assume like you have higher result SNF compared to other legend, right? Then Phantom is also very good here. Clara is good, but if you have R4 Clara, is even better. Then Senia. Alternative, this is all the other Esper that I tested out and the other member that also tested out, then they give us the recommend, then I put it in the tier list. I personally support more on Alexa. Alexa, the miss rate from Alexa, the HP distribute, the kisses from the Alexa really plays a big role for the Sunken Viper too. Right, that's all for the video today. It's just mainly like introducing the 3 guides tier list I made, and I hope that it actually helps the new player, or not new player, it's like the player who haven't hit EX++ now, because season 0 is already ended, but you still have like 1 to 2 weeks time to hit EX++ to get the Crow Max, to get your Yamato out. So don't give up even though the season is already ended. It's just the leaderboard ended, you still can hit for the score, for the rewards. So hope the guide tier list actually helps you out. And if you like the video, if you think the video is useful, please like and subscribe the channel for more dislike video. Bye bye.